Now I have the Plexi Gel. So you start out with bonder, shaper, and then your top coat. And your bonder is button number 1. So Plexi Gel, if you have a broken nail like I have right here, you can repair it with this system. So I have a tear in my nail on the side here. So if the client's nail is breaking, you could fix it with the Plexi Gel. So I'm going to apply my bonder, paying close attention to my split in my nail, the tear in my nail. It's a builder in a bottle, so it's great that you're able to use an applicator to put it on. Keeps it neat. This can be very sticky, so you have to work really quickly with it. Sticky, sticky. Nothing will happen with this product until I cure it. So I have time to wipe it off and start over if I want to. Number 1, close this. Put it off to the side. Now we're gonna use the shaper. You might feel some heat spike with this product, especially if the nail is thin and if the nail is damaged. It is clear, so you can wear it natural or you could put polish on top. So you have your shaper. Now it's 2B for your Plexi Gel. And then it's gonna be my top coat. Nice and thin, number 3. Sticky. Inhibition layer, you have to take it off with alcohol. Hold your file 45 degrees and file the side wall. File the side wall, file underneath. File all over. This file's nice and gentle. I'm checking to see if I can feel that piece that was broken before. Go around the cuticle, little pieces at a time. Go around the cuticle with your buffer. Checking that side piece that it's been sealed and that I don't have a tear in my nail anymore. That I bonded that nail. And I like the way it's looking. Feels good right underneath. Top coat again. Go ahead and take your alcohol, wipe off the tacky layer. And that's the way you can repair a nail with the Plexi Gel. So I want to talk about your Brisa Gel. So we have little containers full of hard gel. And this is more flexible than using acrylic on the nails. So I'm going to show you how to sculpt the nail using Brisa Gel. How to sculpt the nail. So if I want this nail to be as long as this one, then I can add an extension to it and make it longer. Take out your form. Give it a little wiggle. Go ahead and turn it sideways and place it underneath your nail. Once you have it under your nail, you can go ahead and stick the bottom together. So stick your bottom once you have it adhered. Pinch the top. You want to make sure that there's no space here between your form and your nail. No space between the form and your nail. And I'm going to start with my base coat. Just on my natural nail. Sometimes your forms will pop open. Just close them back up. when I'm putting my base coat on, I'm staying away from the cuticle and the side wall. I'm only focusing on the nail. Base coat only on the nail. So I'm just gonna put my number 1. Pink. I'm gonna go with pink so you can see it on camera. Notice how the pink looks. It's light pink and it's inside my pot. It won't spill out. It won't move. It's hard gel. And I'm gonna build an extension on my nail. This is Brisa Gel, B-R-I-S-A. So you put it under the button number 2B. Try to keep your brush clean. This is gel. It gets really messy. So try to not touch everything with it. I'm going to go ahead and put it all into my brush. Mix it up so there's no air bubbles. Once I know that my brush looks good and it's been incorporated with the Brisa Gel, I'm ready to get started. I'm gonna pick up a ball of gel and I'm gonna turn it on its side. Lift it off and disconnect. So it's gonna stay right where I put it. I like to do 2 nails at a time. Press down gently. Place it right where I want it. I'm doing little tiny circles and little turns. Notice I'm holding my brush at a 45-degree angle. I'm gonna go past the line, past it, bring some of that product down. If the nail is damaged, you're gonna get some what we call heat spikes. It's okay, but it might be uncomfortable for the client. Turn the nail all over different ways. Gently bring that product down. Bring it all the way down. Go ahead and gently bring the product around. Gently, gently. Bring the product all the way down. Go ahead and hold it so that you're not so close to the cuticle. Hold it at a 45-degree angle. This product will stay movable until you cure it. And you cure it on 2B. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my finger towards me. Gently move it around. The only issue I have with this hard gel is that with the form that I have on, it's hard to see it. So you can use a clear form. Maybe you can see it better with the clear form. But with the purple, it's harder to see what you're doing. Keep moving it around until you have all areas covered. So I'm going to check it in different ways. Different directions. Make sure that it's completely good. Right now I'm doing it nice and gentle. So I feel like it looks good. I like it. Nothing on the skin. So I'm going to cure it. When you cure it, cover your pot up and don't leave your brush near it. Put your brush on this side. I like to use clear if I'm encapsulating any glitter or maybe design work. I'll use clear. Also, if I want to do a layer of clear, I can go ahead and start out with clear and then move to pink and white if I'm doing a French look. Here's my white. It comes in a polish form. It's called Liquid Gel Brisa Paint. And you can do the French look with this. All right, so I'm going to take my paper off. So I'm going to undo the bottom, and bring this down. Take it off, and look at what it looks like. I have a whole nail extension. So if you try to do more than 2 nails at a time, the gel will settle to one side or the other. So do these 2 nails at one time, these 2 nails at one time, and then do the thumb by itself. I'm gonna close this up. I'm gonna protect my brush. That's how I store my brush because it's gonna be full of gel. And then I'll take the product off the end of the brush. I always try to keep my stick of the brush nice and clean. So you can also use a nail tip if you want to put a nail tip on. Instead of using the form, then you can use nail tips and put your gel on top of it. I'm going to use the C&D Blizzard file for my Brisa gel. So I want to make sure that it's cured, so I'm going to put it this way and cure it. Get some alcohol, wipe it off, wipe underneath it. I just extended my nail, so I'm going to go in now and I'm going to file it back and forth. Nail enhancement is different than your natural nail, so you can file a lot stronger, making sure I'm using a 45-degree to my nail, and I'm working all the way up. Same thing on this side, 45 degrees straight. I'm going to go in with my oval nail, rounding out the edge. You can do square, oval. Go ahead and take care of the top. That way you smooth it out. Take care of the top. So I go on the side, and then around the cuticle, and then the tip of the nail. On the side, cuticle area, tip of the nail, facing down. And you can even go down this way. So if the nail is facing you, you see what the client sees, you're able to give them a nice shape. Right here, I'm going to clean off the nail, clean off the side. And I want to see if there's any sharp edges. Gently, because this is a Brisa gel. It's not like working with acrylic. You got to be gentle with it. Feel it with your finger and see what you feel. If the client feels anything sharp, they're going to play with it until they pick it off. So you want to make sure the client doesn't feel anything. Gently with your Blizzard file, go underneath it and clean it off. So I did use pink, so you'll be able to see what I have. I'm just feeling to make sure that it's smooth. Look at it under the light, give it a turn. I still see a little divot or a hole right here on this side. So I'm gonna go over it. It looks like the real deal. Like you can't even tell that you repaired that nail. I can use my buffing block to kind of soften it up. Make sure there's nothing sharp, nothing grainy looking. It's going to smooth out the nail. Grab it on both sides and go back and forth. As you're grabbing it on both sides, you're pulling down on the sidewall. Pay close attention to the cuticle area. No product on the cuticle equals no lifting. Brisa Gel. I have a top coat that I like to use where it's a no wipe coat. Number 3, that means that I don't have to wipe it off. Nice, nothing tacky. Cuticle oil. And here you have it, Brisa Gel.